3, 2, 1. We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of the Spacetalk podcast. I'm your host, Susaki, and today we got our first ever guest, MittsBun. How you doing?
Hi, how are we doing? I'm good. I'm good.
Don't worry.
Kind of nervous.
It's all good. Yeah.
Don't worry. How can I not be worried?
Well, first of all, thank you for coming over and doing this show. I mean, it's our first episode, and you showed up. Thanks for starting the show. I mean, saving the show practically. And good morning. It's morning for you, right? It's pretty early.
Yeah. Good morning. Yeah. It's pretty early here in Australia. It's very early, but I'm here. I'm right, and I'm ready for action.
Yeah, ready. I think you had to wake up at like 7 a.m. to do this podcast. Well, that's commitment. Thank you.
Oh yeah. I woke up pretty early. I set my alarm 10 minutes in advance so I could mosey my way down, make myself a drink, and come over. So yeah I am all ready.
So yeah, I took a shower beforehand. I want to show up clean.
Oh yes, fresh and minty.
Oh, it's been 3 months. 3 months making this podcast.
3 months.
Yep.
3 months making this podcast.
So, well, the idea
the
started way before that, but from taking the action to all the way till here, it's been almost 3 months. Wait, December, January, February, yeah. It's been more than 3 months. And now we're here.
Oh, I see.
Yep. So, I want to do this podcast because I just want to bring people on and create a platform just to chat and talk about things also. You know, whenever like you're in a conversation, I don't know if it's relatable, but for us content creators, whenever something like valuable is going on in the conversation, you bring up nice topics and you're learning stuff. In my head, it's always like, man, I wish it was recorded, was in a podcast episode. Yeah, that's why I want to make a podcast. So, well, all the conversation gets to get recorded and uploaded to the web for everyone to take a look at and enjoy.
Yeah, I get that. There are just some moments that you just want to cherry pick from some of my streams, for example, that I just want to cherry pick and have them all in a nice thing. And it's definitely something that I would look forward to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is quite similar to how you would, I guess, stream. For example, I guess is it common that for streamers you can't really game outside of streaming? Is this something you experience as well?
Yes, unfortunately, yes, I feel really guilty when I stream. Well, not really guilty that I'm streaming, but more guilty that I'm not streaming. So
exactly.
When I'm outside, like relaxing, I'm just like, damn, I could be streaming. When I have a new game on the Switch, I could be like, damn, I could be streaming. Just every single minute spent not streaming is just like, I could be streaming. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Damn, you're a full-on committed streamer. I mean, but like for most streamers, I guess, when they game outside of streams, they feel like they could be streaming. You have to work all the time. I try to, I had that, but I try to be more relaxed. So you know what I came up with?
What's your secret?
Not being a streamer.
Oh,
I'm just trolling. I mean, I'm a podcaster. I try to be a VTuber. I'm a VTuber. VTuber stands for virtual YouTuber, not virtual streamers. And now, of course, definition of VTuber has broadened. We got all kinds of V streamers all across platforms.
Yeah.
Not only on YouTube, but on Twitch also. We could get into Twitch. You stream on Twitch, right?
Yeah. I mainly stream on Twitch at the moment, but I'm looking to branch off into YouTube. Hopefully, yeah.
The YouTube game is attractive, huh? Yeah. What sort of aspect?
Well, I've already established myself as posting shorts, a lot of shorts onto YouTube, and
of course.
And yeah. I've got editor working on videos in the background, posting there, but not as frequent as I'd like, but it gets the job done. But
damn, you got
the whole
team.
point is, yeah, the whole point of me of this year. My goal for this year is to just work better on my content creation, which means establishing all my platforms to a point where I can be like, yes, I'm on this platform and I'm on this platform and I'm proud and active to be here, which is great. So yeah, I'm currently working on TikTok and YouTube as a whole, and keeping up my Twitch streaming grind as well.
Ooh, that is really nice because you're not just focused on one platform. You want to dominate them all.
Yes, dominate them all. Twitter, I see you. Oh God.
Oh, Twitter. Yeah, I can never get my Twitter right. Just can't figure that shit out. Yeah, it's really common for people to stream on Twitch and to take the VOD, make some edits, and post them on YouTube as watchable content. It's discoverable content because Twitch suck at that.
Yes, yeah, I get that. I used to pull from my VOD all the time, but I figured I needed to start recording my content for higher quality recordings.
You down for the recording game as well, man?
I not only the VODs. I used to just edit the VODs, but then the quality produced afterwards was not that desirable for the post finished results. So
yeah, absolutely.
Because you have a lot of lag and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all about trade-offs, right? Like, I even use Twitch, not being an active streamer. I use Twitch sometimes to just document my gameplay, you know, in case something happens, and it has happened. Like when I killed 3 people in a row, when I got first place in deathmatch in Valorant. And it gets documented on Twitch. I don't have to record. It doesn't occupy my disk space. It's just safe on there, and I can clip it. I mean, I use Twitch just to mess around, right? And I'm not a serious streamer, but I mean, if the podcast goes well and I, start to establish some audience base, I'm definitely down for streaming on Twitch, stream some of my games, because I've been working on this podcast for such a long time. I don't have time to properly stream. I mean, streaming seems like such a commitment. How do you stream every day, right? Like that's
last year I streamed every day, and I'm continuing on that train by streaming every day. I'm trying to have better time management skills, so I'm trying. So that's been a juggle and a half, but I've been definitely been reducing my hours and like putting a more balanced perspective on things. But it's kind of hard when you're trying to be it all as independent streamer, content creator.
You're doing it all. I mean, you're not
I'm
streaming
doing
every
it all.
single day. You have to collect the VOD, you have to edit, you have a team doing it, and which makes it a little better, but you have to take care of all those platforms. Oh gosh. No, but when you say stream every day, do you literally like every day non-stop, 365 days in a year or whatever, non-stop?
Well, if I feel like I'm tired or I'm sick, obviously I would take the day off, but I've been pretty consistent about it, and it's been basically 365. I'm very fortunate to have a schedule that allows me to do this, so I'm not too tired when I get off from my other activities outside.
Well, yeah, schedule's definitely a big roadblock. Could be a big roadblock to most content creators. Wait, we mentioned. I mean, this is sort of like those challenges people do, right? I do like 365 whatever piece of art, whatever they have an artist or a singer or whatever. I mean, there's singing march happening, dude. Are you aware of that?
Oh, no. I'm not quite close to the singing community, but singing march sounds like a great and fun thing.
Oh, yeah. It's something I recently discovered coming into March. Apparently, do you know what udai dis are? Udai dis. I mean, so like udai dis is like...
Give me an explanation.
Oh, I mean, okay, so udai dis are basically just singers, right? In Japanese, it means singers. And they're basically an active group of people on... Nico Nico, which is like the Japanese version of YouTube, and they post cover songs on there. So they're basically there's many talented singers on there, and that's why I mean Trash Stays is did an episode. Just they invited a legit anime singer coming over, and she got her career started because she was an utaite on Nico Nico. And some people found her, discovered her, and scooped her up, and now she's a legit anime singer in the industry. Yeah, pretty amazing. And I mean, Yuletide is basically the same kind of people, but they're acted on YouTube and they post covers on YouTube. And recently, I think for the past like 2 months, there has been a big, huge trend of Yutaitis posting like their hashtags, and it's just them promoting their work on Twitter. The Twitter timeline is just filled with all Yutaitis. Singing March is basically Yutaitis posting a clip of them singing every single day this month. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. That's so cool. I'm very admirable of that.
Yeah, it's not only that, it's such a commitment. I mean, okay, it's better than posting every day a cover, full on produced cover. That's not that's impossible, right? Like you can't do full on covers. You have to sing, you have to mix and master, and tune and time, or every single. No, it's just a clip of them singing. It's just to get them, motivated to sing. Which, yeah, I've been obsessed with singing. Especially yesterday, I sang until my throat got tired. I've been singing for like the past like half a year. It's like a big thing that I am drawn into because I do music. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself for people who don't know me. I'm Yusaki. Hi, I'm a music producer in Space. This is my studio, as you can see, in Space. Yep, this place did not exist 3 months ago. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty fun fact. I mean, this space existed because it's part of my ship, but yeah, this studio did not exist. Yeah, it's been hell working on this podcast for like the past 3 months. First month mainly it's just me designing the space and building things, and second and third months mainly waiting for people to finish work for me, because obviously, I mean, I couldn't have done every single aspect of this thing, like the logo design and whatnot, by myself. So I had to hire some like graphic designers, but I ensured like every single thing that could pass through gets finalized by me, right? I get to control if this design is passable or not. So I do, although a small portion of everything has been done by some other people, it always gets just examined and revised multiple times, hundreds of times. I don't know, just many times until it gets to a finalized stage. So, yeah, I do put in a lot of work, and I hope it pays off, right? How do you like this space?
The space, it's my first time seeing today, and it's very clean.
Thank you.
Than all the bajillion cups in front of me.
Well, just for decoration, just trying to make the place. Well, this is mostly inspired by, this vertical layout by Joe Rogan, of course. I'm sorry. I owe you big times. Joe Rogan Experience. I mean, they pretty much, I don't know if it's originated from them, but pretty much this vertical layout of the table and this vertical layout of the room, has been the standard of podcasts. That's why I'm super happy when I saw Trash Taste coming out with this sleek, like diagonal design. Like that's something new. That's why I love them so much. I love Trash Taste. That's like the podcast that I listen to. The podcast I listen to all the time. Man, usually inspired by Trash Taste as well. Yeah. But they mostly do podcasts with themselves because they have like 3 people in a group, the boys, right? Sometimes, occasionally, they invite guests on, but the way I want to run my podcast is like kind of like Joe Rogan. I want to invite a new guest on each podcast, mainly to have them express their story. Speaking of starting up a podcast, how does your streaming career start up?
Okay, yeah, nice segue. For my streaming
look career, behind you. I'm sorry. Someone just followed you apparently.
Oh, what? I swear I turned the notification off. Yeah, my camera.
I mean, congratulations.
How do I turn it off? There we go.
Oh, that's unexpected. Well, you're popular.
That's embarrassing.
No, how is that embarrassing? How could that be embarrassing? Yeah.
I expected a clean camera display, but as you can see, I'm still set up for my streamer display, and I connected.
That's totally
camera.
Fine. It's a happy coincidence. Anyways.
how I started my streaming career. I actually wanted to be an artist. So
Ooh.
yeah, I wanted to do the drawing and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like those Twitter artists who are not apparently
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to draw. I wanted to do all the drawing because I was quite the creative being when I was younger, and I was just like, you know what? New way to become a successful artist, obviously, is to become a streamer and to stream me creating content that I like. And yes, yeah. So I decided to become a streamer for my art.
Damn, you have the whole thing planned out. You stream right now. You have started this multi-year streaming career, so you could become, a more established artist. Damn. Wow.
Yes, so I could become a more established artist, but sadly, I like games more.
I was about to say,
I like games more. You see, you don't really. What was it? You don't really know if you're made for streaming until you start streaming. At least that's what I've been told. And some advice that I was told is like you've gotta start and test the waters if you actually like streaming. And I love streaming. That's why I'm here today talking with you, because I love streaming so much. And content creating is involved with that. But generally, my love for streaming is pretty huge. I love doing things in front of an audience and having conversations with others and just vibing and gaming. Oh my god!
I can tell how much of a gamer you are.
I love gaming so much. It's so good. It's so good.
I was about to say, I was kind of guilty that I didn't even know you did art. I mean, apparently, you still do art today, right?
We don't talk about that.
What? I thought you did streaming to become a better artist,
Hey, that was the initial flagpole.
Ooh, now everything changed. Yeah.
But plans have changed. Yes, they have changed. Basically, I do want to draw, but I just feel so embarrassed at my quality of art that I don't do it that much on the stream. And I feel more at home playing games than I do drawing, because it feels more accomplishing to me. And I have more fun.
Absolutely, man. Have fun is
gaming in general, but
aspect.
it is a quiet goal of mine to become better at drawing. And maybe when I'm more comfortable, I can pick up that drawing tablet again.
Yeah, hopefully they count. Oh my gosh. No, here's what I can say. I mean, unfortunately, we've lost a great artist. But here we have a great streamer in front of us.
1 second, I'm going to have to switch over the battery.
Okay.
1 second.
It's okay. I can briefly talk about my experience. I mean, it is absolutely. I'm not sure if I should talk. Well, for people who are watching this years from now, I might be known as a podcast host, which I mean I am, but currently I don't identify myself as as the biggest characteristic of me. I am a music producer. I game. I'm an entertainer. I'm a content creator. I'm all of that. By doing this podcast, it might even grow bigger than myself. So you never know what your true, or I guess your most suitable, one of the strongest paths might lead to you. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Welcome back.
Okay, so I fixed the headset, and yes, I caught the tailwind of that. Yes, so
yeah, I was just talking about many years from now I might be known as the podcast host for Spacetalk.
Yes,
which is definitely, I mean, not why I started the podcast, right? I guess that would be nice, but I want to be known as the musician. Okay, I love music. Music's my passion.
You want to be known as the musician?
Do you know that I do music? You kind of know, right?
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm aware that you do music. I did find you through the magical portal of Twitter.
Oh, right.
I think
I haven't
yes.
talked about how we
Yes,
met.
I think yeah. I think you followed me first, and then I thought your design, your design photos were pretty cool. So I was just like, I'll drop you a follow.
Yep, this boy is kind of cool, man. Definitely follow me. Because means it thinks I'm cool. Anyways, yeah, I followed you on Twitter, and you follow me back, I think, and you also discovered my Discord and joined my Discord, which is pretty rare. I mean, the community wasn't active exactly at the moment, but you joined Discord and even left a little introduction. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I popped in, and then I was like, yes, okay, here, this is pretty cool. I dropped all my info, and then made great friendship with you, and then I peaced out. I peaced out.
Yep. Did you just leave, or did you leave and forgot my existence?
Basically, I'm still in your Discord, as you can see. Yeah, so I have this object permanence thing where if I don't interact or have something nearby me at all times, I forget its existence. Also, the fact that I'm in a billion Discords does not help at all.
True. I can really. I mean, I was always aware of your presence there, and I was like, man, because I wasn't doing any content. I was waiting for an opportunity to find a form of content that I had to create. Oh, by the way, this podcast was the thing that I was trying to find. I even tried other things before this, but I wasn't doing anything big exactly, so I was pretty hesitant to contact you. I was like waiting for a day. Maybe one day when I start streaming or something, start to grow a little bit, I might contact you and we might be hitting up for a collab. But
Shy Yusaki, I know a lot of people struggle with that. I struggle with outreaching to others as well. And it may look like I don't, and it may feel like I have no problem, but I do have problems, and it's shy runs in everyone. I don't know who hasn't experienced that. Maybe they're too cruel, or maybe they're maybe my numbers aren't good enough. But
no, don't say that. I gotta say, if that is even a problem, well, that's a pretty well hidden one, because it doesn't show on stream. I mean, on stream you're just like a very confident and charismatic personality streamer. Like when you watch someone stream, sometimes you could just tell either they're born for it or they know what they're doing, right? I think you're one of them. You're amongst one of them.
Oh, that's super soft, Yusaki. Thank you so much for
welcome.
bolstering my confidence. What little I have.
How can it be? I mean, it doesn't show at all, I promise you, on stream. Yeah. And we literally hit up for this collab. I approached her. I was like, man. Oh yeah, we did collab before this. So we did an Overwatch collab, just for context. You hit me up.
I love Overwatch.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so like 2 months back, I think you just randomly shot me a message or something. It has to be that, because I wouldn't be, contacting you, on my own. I don't know. Like,
let's check our DMs. Let's scroll all the way to the top. Here is me scrolling all the way to the top. Oh.
Yeah, no, but what happened?
Oh, we have thick DMs. We're all up in the DMs. There is so many messages.
Damn.
Oh, you said because I joined your server, you're like, hi, and I'm like,
oh, right. Yeah, I was trying to make some connections. I don't know. trying to approach you.
I think you were saying you play on NA, which means you. I think NA is bringing up Valorant.
It might have been Twitter. It might have been. Yes, I remember. Like, you probably posted something saying, "Oh, any VTubers up for a collab or something?" Ring any bells? And then I hit you up in Twitter DMs, and then because I knew we have already talked, and you're in my server. You know, we know each other. And Discord, I started on Twitter, and then continue on Discord. I was saying, it has to be one of those posts, right?
It has to be. It has to be.
I don't know. And we've been sending like one message per month or something like that before the actual collab happened. Or the actual collab happened either last week or 2 weeks ago. But we did an awesome Overwatch collab with a bunch of other VTuber friends. Well, not friends. I don't know them. But yeah, are they friends of yours?
Yes, of course, of course.
Yeah, of course. And then I was like, because that was after like the whole podcast has been polished and packaged and everything, and we were ready to record in the studio. So I was like, man, maybe a good opportunity. Mitsu might be a great guest on the show. And who would have thought, man, today on the first ever episode. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just reach out.
It's exciting to be here. I'm super shy. Where is Josh?
It's so interesting because, like, okay, this is not how Mitsu is like on stream. On her stream, she's like super confident, and yeah, she knows what she's doing.
I guess it's just this kind of format. I'm not used to it. That's why I kind of brush up this way. But yes,
for the podcast, I just want this place to be, just a table, two people sitting down, two friends sitting down and chat. That's it.
Okay, get ready for this. Get ready for this. Suck these nuts, you sucky.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Okay.
Pretend nothing
I got
happened.
it out of my system. I said it once. It was me. I got it off my chest. Anyway, that's all I needed. I'm the first suck these nuts joke in Spacetalk. Brilliant. I feel accomplished. I can qualify for that. I can put that on my resume or something.
Bam.
Was on Spacetalk. Said suck these nuts.
And you're the first guest on Spacetalk. Yay.
Yes, I can work on that one. Yeah.
Anyway, fun fact, I wanted to start a podcast or a platform where people get to sit down and talk for musicians, because I love music. I want to invite people who are related to music. Yeah, it was a podcast. It was like a year ago or something. I had an idea. If I were to do a podcast, I want to invite like musicians on, producers, singers, whatever, and just talk about our experiences playing with music.
Well, this is awkward. I'm none of those things.
No. I haven't finished. Like, it's just like I was like, man, there are only so many musicians in the field, especially in the VTuber sphere. Why not just open it up? So that's what Spacetalk is. I just want to invite all kinds of walks of life, VTubers, musicians, artists. Yeah, I love artists. Artists are amazing. You are amazing. Anyways. Well, I guess you're not much of an artist now, but so never mind. Nope.
Oh god, that one went for the gut, Yusaki. That one went low.
Emotional damage.
A low blow, Yusaki. That was a low blow.
So I just want to kind of open to anyone, really. Or just people I find interesting and sit down and talk about stuff. Hopefully, when it grows bigger, I get to invite more successful or established people or people I looked up to. Yeah.
Yes, and that just means that I have to get bigger and I have to become more successful so that I can be a success story for Spacetalk. Well, then you can say you interviewed the MittsBun on Spacetalk before she got
before you all
successful.
got big. Yeah, we're all starting small.
Yeah, and so this marks the first Spacetalk, and it's been. I only just recently celebrated my my debut anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That was super exciting. I've only been streaming since what was it? I think it was January the 7th. But the
what year?
year was
okay.
year was 2021. So it's been quite a bit since I started my streaming career.
2021. That has to be, what is it, 2 or 3 years? I'm bad at math, bad at numbers. Yeah, it could be two
It is.
years ago. Man, it's kind of
Yeah.
same. I was like, I think I started in 2021 as well. It could be 2020 or 2021, depending on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Spacetalk, 2023. Wow, we're in 2023 already. Jesus, I didn't plan that.
Don't remind me. I sound old. It makes me feel old.
We're old VTubers now. What was average lifespan of VTubers? I guess 4 years. I don't know, 4 years maybe.
Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. I want to live a good long life. Thank you very much.
No, we'll last. We'll last. Yeah, I'll last. I don't know, a decade or something. I won't. Yeah, graduate anytime soon. I haven't debuted yet.
Don't even put a time on it. Don't even put a time on it. I don't want to think about graduation for a long time. Not until I'm old and I'm coughing up hairballs or something.
Yeah, that's great. I don't want to graduate, and I'm great. I mean, I guess it's lucky that I've met someone who shares the same thought, because some VTubers are so easy to graduate. I mean, just can't count how many VTubers graduated this year, right? I don't even want to.
Yeah. It really peaked. And after the whole pandemic situation softened out, everybody had more job commitments and stuff, and not a lot of free time. And those people who got into it because they had time no longer had the time. So yeah, it's just what happens when people get busy, you know?
You know what? We lift, bitch. Yeah, we get to thrive because we have less competitors, I guess. Just kidding. I mean, well, yeah. What do you mainly stream?
Me at the moment, I mainly stream FPS games or whatever I'm into at the moment. Currently, I'm trying, the biggest playthrough I'm trying to finish is Yakuza series. So I'm starting from Yakuza 0 and I'm making my way through the entire series, but it's been a work in progress. I smashed out a lot of the Yakuza 0 story on my 24-hour stream for my anniversary.
Is that the Japanese game?
24-hour. Yes, it's
that one.
Japanese game.
You got the Bakumitai, right?
Yeah, the Bakumitai one.
That was most known for, I guess. It's become a meme.
Yes. Don't do a 24-hour stream, guys. It hurts your back so much.
Oh, you've done one.
Oh yeah, for my anniversary stream, I did one. I spontaneously decided 2 days prior before my anniversary. I was just like, okay, so I'm taking the day off for a stream anyway. Might as well do a 24-hour stream.
Wow, that's a big risk. I mean,
it's very exhausting.
Yes.
I felt very tired. I wouldn't say it's a big risk, more so because my community is there for me. My community is very nice. I love them. I call my community supporters because supporters. We have a running joke.
Playing the
yes.
Supporters.
Yes, we have a running joke where we put Sue at the end of everything because MittsBun doesn't have the word Sue in it, so I just add Sue to things, and my community also adds Sue to things, which is funny. Like let's see, thick Sue. That's what they like to bring up a lot, or was it fail Sue or happy Sue? Just general Sue to any word.
Okay. You play FPS? What team are you? Team Valorant? Team Apex? Whatever. I don't know. I love Valorant.
Currently, just like our last collab, I am currently addicted to Overwatch. I'm currently grinding
of course.
prestige procedurals, but I did see in the current battle pass for Valorant that they have a corgi banner and a pancake banner, and I want those. So I have bought the battle pass for Valorant as well. So I'm grinding that. In Apex currently they have debuffed my favorite character, which is Bloodhound, Blood for the Blood God.
Oh,
I
no.
fucking love Bloodhound so much. But they debuffed him a little bit, but he sees like white birds now, which is cool. I go up and pat the birds, and they go towards enemies.
Yeah.
They have some cool things in the battle pass for Bloodhound as well. So I'm grinding that too, and at this state of mind, I have literally no time to rest. Yeah.
Grind.
Oh,
Damn.
yes.
Well, I have a similar story though. I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch. I love playing Bastion specifically.
Bastion. Oh,
And
I haven't got the hang of Bastion. He
what?
got DPS.
Are you talking about Overwatch or Overwatch 2?
Overwatch 2. I never played Overwatch 1.
Really? Okay, let me tell you a story. Bastion was like one of my favorite characters because he was basically like the most overpowered character. So guess what? In Overwatch 2 they debuff him. And now I don't even play him because I don't know, kind of pointless. He could shoot. You know how like right now in Bastion you have like a cooldown or like a certain set of time that you can like turn into a mobile tank and continuously shoot bullet where you can kill anyone. That used to be like an infinite amount of time. Like you could continue to do that.
Oh my god.
Forever until bullets run out. And guess what? Do you even know if that Bastion used to be able to heal itself?
OP!
That's right. They got rid of all of that, and like they switched the ultimate. The ultimate is supposed to be it used to be like the huge ass round thing that you could shoot. Now you could probably shoot it. Is it a skill or something? I forgot. But that used to be the ultimate. I don't know what the ultimate now is, but I miss my old Bastion. And you can't even play Overwatch 1 now, right? Like they removed it straight up. It's a literal update that wiped out Overwatch 1. I miss playing him, man. What do you mean in Overwatch?
Oh, for me, I initially when I first started playing Overwatch, I was a Mercy main, but currently in this season, I have turned into an Ana main.
Shit, who's that? I'm not familiar with Overwatch characters. I barely play it.
So Mercy's the angel character who has the resurrection skill. I'm sure you've heard of that one. And Ana is the grandma with the sniper rifle who shoots people to heal them. She also gives people boosts for her special, a nano. And you're supposed to mainly nano the DPS. Sometimes, depending on the situation, the tank, or in case of emergency, saving the other support. But generally, you're supposed to not nano the Mercy.
Okay, well, I found something. I don't know if this is it, but does that seem like the right thing?
Yes, that's Ana. That's Ana.
Okay, it doesn't look like grandma. I don't know.
Yes,
Anyway.
she's very up in her years. She's got a daughter in Overwatch actually. She's Afar is her daughter in Overwatch.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with Overwatch characters.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not for everyone. Not everyone can be a gaming addict like me.
Yeah, I mainly play Valorant though. You know, Valorant has been the thing because all my friends I used to know a group of friends and they all started playing Overwatch. I mean Valorant. I mean they started during the beta phase. Like they were all like beta players. They're all like ranked up pretty high, and yeah.
I wish I was one of those people. Sadly, I didn't have a good enough rig for gaming until 2021, which is when I started the whole entire content creation thing.
Well, yeah, you just started grinding games.
Yeah. Basically, what was it? basically as soon as I got a PC, I was preparing just like you in advance for a finished, a sleek product to give
Yes,
a
let's
gift.
go.
But my mate pulled me to the side and was just like, "Hey, Mitsu, their name is Sei. They go by Toxic Bell, in Rocket League, but
Oh,
and they pulled me aside, and I will forever be grateful to them. We don't talk that much because I'm always busy. Um, but uh, but I really do care a great deal about them because they pulled me to the side and they said, "Mitsu, you've got these plans, all these big ideas, and you have nothing to show for it. Where you need to start something somewhere somehow. You need to start." And I was just like, damn, you're right. So I just went full into it with free to use softwares, and started streaming.
yeah, man.
Started content creating. Started doing something out there to make a name for myself.
Yeah.
And here we are.
One of the great qualities that some content creators have. I mean, they just know this, right? Just start creating whatever with whatever you have, right? Whether it's a
Yeah,
crap laptop
that's
or
the
a
key. That's the key point of it. Start anywhere. You
yep,
just need
which is don't learn from me, of course. Look at this place.
No, Yusaki, there's a difference in that. You wanted what was it? You were already doing something, but you had a standard that you wanted to go up to. For me, it was streaming and creating, generating videos slash this podcast is a different story. I mean, I'm taking time out and to be here, and I reckon this is great.
Yeah, but it's not to say that you won't have a good podcast without a studio like this, right? I mean, this is not necessary for anyone who want to start a podcast, by the way. I mean, the conversation is the king, right? That's what is the podcast. It's not the studio. You could literally do an episode anywhere as long as you have, great people, having great conversations, having great findings, great lessons. It's going to be a great podcast, and people are going to want to watch that. So yeah, if I talk like shit on this podcast, no matter how fancy of a studio I'm in, is not gonna matter that much. Yeah.
No. In the end, it's the composition that we have, and what was it? And the vibes that you bring and stuff like that. And Yusaki, you're very chill. You're very cool.
Ooh, thank you.
Yes.
Just want to bring out a chill vibe.
Yeah. It's plenty cool.
Thanks. Yeah, like my friends started Valorant, and like it was pretty much forced. Peer pressure to play the same game, otherwise you're not gonna have a game to play. I mean, that's how I started Valorant, and that was, I mean, I'm sorry, but the way I played Overwatch wasn't exactly like an FPS. Like Overwatch is half FPS and half whatever. Like, I'm not familiar with those games, but people have mentioned, is it Daughters? I don't know. But Overwatch is a blend of FPS and like characters having abilities and stuff. So I just played it for fun. I love Overwatch because it's so fun to play. It's not about aiming. You don't have to aim in Overwatch, and you just get to have those abilities. You have different abilities across different people, and that's what I thought when I saw Valorant launch. When I saw Valorant, I thought it was like a blend between like a traditional FPS and Overwatch, which, I mean, it's not entirely false. Yeah, Valorant has different characters and they have different abilities. So I've started playing Valorant, and that I identify as like my first legit FPS. So I wasn't an FPS gamer, and now I kind of am. I enjoy Valorant so much. I enjoy the aspect of killing people, being super precise and super aggressive. And if you miss the aim, if it's off by like a millisecond, you die because they're super quick, and all people in Valorant are super skillful. But after like a year or two of not playing Overwatch, when Overwatch 2 comes out, man, that's a completely refreshing experience, right? Like, as words can't describe it. Like, if you're a Overwatch player, right? But you don't have to aim. I play tank. I enjoy playing tank, because you don't have to have skills to play tank. I mean,
I understand that I have to queue all the roles. So when I get tank, I go Reinhardt or Orisa, and they are basically no thoughts, just go and attack and pray.
Yes, like I remember the first ever Asian or hero whenever I played was Diva, right? Diva was like the most, I don't know, iconic tank. I mean, she's the first ever hero on the list, right? The selection menu, whatever. And I'm pretty familiar with her, and I could make kills. But then I later tried a sniper, and that felt good. I love playing, you know, a tank sniper, like the Widowmaker and Bastion. But that was the past Bastion, not the current Bastion. The current Bastion sucks. There's no point in playing it. I just miss my old Bastion, man.
Some hot takes here in the space station.
Nah, this is not a space station. Space station. If you're talking about the International Space Station, that kind of sucks. I wouldn't want to live in it.
Oh my god, more hot takes.
I mean, okay, so for the size of this is basically gonna be the entire width of the. I'm talking about the size of the studio. It's gonna be the entire width of the corridor you're gonna have in the ISS. So a little constraining, you know.
Okay, all right.
If you're claustrophobic, you're not made for that. Yeah. You've also been playing the the short format video game, right? You do TikTok and YouTube. I assume YouTube Shorts as well. Man, YouTube Shorts coming in.
Yeah. So basically, I'm currently I started at the end of the year really wanting to get serious about TikToks. So I decided to go out and hire someone to edit my clips for TikToks, but eventually everybody got a little bit too busy, and then the prices started to stack. So I decided getting into the start of the year that I would make my own TikTok shorts and just re-upload them. God, was making my first TikTok hard. It's getting there into the initial point of saying I need to edit it, and then going into that so getting to that initial point of wanting to edit it, and just really being shy and stuff like that. I was just like really scared to learn. So I need to get it's just like trying to learn how to make a TikTok.
Like, there's a lot to learn. You feel like
just like I sitting down and actually investing some time into something that was not
like
streaming.
Gaming?
It's just it wasn't gaming, so it's just like I could be gaming instead of learning how to make a TikTok, but really investing the time into learning something new and in the long run benefiting myself was really good. So I ended up downloading a program called DaVinci due to some of my VTuber friends' suggestions. I actually learned how to make my first TikTok from a good friend of mine who uploaded a video on TikTok on how to make your own TikToks.
Video inception. Your friend's TikTok about how to make a TikTok.
Yeah, it was, yes. Carmelisto made a short form video on which program I should get, which is DaVinci, and then she told me how to subtitle from there, and then
nice.
taking those core pieces, I went around and learned how to subtitle properly, and basically all of the advice that I was given on how to make a better TikTok was just to take bits and pieces from here and there and figure out what works in DaVinci by trial and error and have a real go at it.
It's definitely a lot to learn, I imagine, stepping into the video editing world. Good for you for making the jump. Yeah.
I didn't want to step into the video editing world, but it's just what has to be.
But now, do you feel like worth it? If it's worth it, definitely. Right?
Definitely. I would definitely not be able to afford the amount of money to buy all the TikToks from my other editors. I mean, supporting my editors are great. It's just that posting a TikTok every single day would get a little bit pricey.
Yeah, I can see that, and it's totally reasonable to hire people for that because it's a long. I mean, it's the task itself isn't necessarily long, but the fact that you have to do it consistently every single day, right? So I had to learn a lot as well for this podcast, a ton, and it was frustrating, but I got through it, and now we're here.
Yes, we are now here.
Yeah. I definitely want to step into the short format game for my podcast as well. I just want to do it.
Yes.
I mean, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. I kind of want to do both, but also I am stepping into it. You know, blind and not knowing what's gonna happen. The algorithm. I don't know how they're gonna do.
I've given up on the algorithm. The algorithm is scary. The only algorithm I've really worked out is Twitter. Basically, I set up a time where I generally like to tweet, and I tweet one tweet, and then when I'm about to stream, I tweet again. But normally not. But I've stopped posting links on my Twitter. I've just decided
the
to,
kind of link that you post. Oh, I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna stream this game. Here's the link.
Yeah, I find that for myself a little bit repetitive, so I've decided just to post random things that I find entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
I could never crack open the Twitter. Twitter seems to be impossible for me. Every single post, I feel like I'm shadow banned. I mean, to be fair, I left it dead for like a year because I wasn't doing any. I wasn't being actively pushing out any sort of content, so not necessarily anything to post. But I mean, I remember how active it was the first day stepping to the Twitter. No, the VTuber scene on Twitter. It was pretty. I got like 30 either replies or something on the first ever post. Like. Man, like I want to get that on every single post. I'm like, you have to be somewhat famous to do that, man.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, being popular feels good, and getting replies feels good. Yeah. It's always a bit feels good.
I don't want to get into the deep rabbit hole of, the morality of. You know, how do you define good? Is being famous even good? I mean, that's a whole set of topics. Anyway, we're talking about Twitch and YouTube. Do you plan to make the leap eventually onto YouTube?
The leap as in like abandoning Twitch? No, I don't believe in abandoning a site in general. I believe in the process of not keeping all your eggs in the one basket. So I will be streaming on YouTube at some point. I have already put into motion making my OBS more optimized to be able to stream on YouTube. It's just the initial launch is pending.
Ooh, looking forward to that.
That's scary. Yeah. I'm sure that my audience won't transfer as well from Twitch to YouTube for the whole rating system is set up in a way that you have to not many people know that they have to authorize enable raids on for the moment, and there's not much of a rating community just yet unless you know.
That's what's happening, huh? People need to be educated. Like they're not aware of how to properly use a feature that's available.
Yeah, because it's pretty new. Rating was only introduced just recently, and
a couple months back.
And also managing people who raid. There was a big hubbub before.
Is it about like managing who can raid and who cannot raid?
Yeah,
permissions and stuff,
bot
security
and stuff like that. Yeah, and yeah, it's really scary. Twitch is easier because everybody knows how to raid so far, but I reckon once everybody gets into the habit of raiding, it'll be much easier But yeah, I need to just pick up the hammer and just go at it with YouTube. And whether or not I'll be as successful on YouTube that I am on Twitch, time can only tell. But I'm looking forward to it.
Just you don't have to, care too much about it to the point that it affects your decision. I mean, many people have jumped from Twitch to YouTube. You will definitely see a drop in performance. That's going to happen. Just that, right?
Yeah, of course I know that.
Yeah, it's just the thing is, Twitch has started as the streaming platform, right? It is the staple, the icon of gaming and streaming. Obviously, YouTube's just taken over, but Twitch is starting to decline. Like we have seen this trend for the past 2-3 years. It's going pretty bad. I mean, and a lot of big streamers, especially big streamers, are taking the move to YouTube, and it's good having your eggs in different buckets, but I mean, it's kind of obvious that Twitch is probably going to come into an end at some point, so that's kind of that's a thing. Yeah, YouTuber Harris Heller has talked about this in extensive detail, so definitely check that out. I just use Twitch to mess around and have fun with, not necessarily doing any high quality, properly set up with proper overlays and stingers stream. I just want to, hop on stream or whenever I play games and have a group of people to chat with. That's what I want to use Twitch for now, and not until my actual debut years later, where I'll be moving on to YouTube, and that's gonna be a whole separate thing. Yeah. But if you want to, moving the audience, migrating from Twitch to YouTube, that's going to be a thing that you have to deal with. Also, streaming in different schedules. Some people have a different target audience on different platforms. So that's pretty refreshing. I've talked to one of my friends who's probably going to come on the podcast in later episodes. Their experience has been, they regret that decision, despite having a more targeted audience, for example, their native audience versus the international English speaking audience on different platforms. They kind of regret that. Sticking with one platform feels better to them, but no, it's not that one decision is bad over another. You could do whatever that suits you best. Yeah. What's your take on it?
I get that. Yeah, I'm still for the not all the one eggs in one basket. So definitely going to spread it around. I'm sure I understand where she's coming from, where she regrets having multiple platforms, because then again, we only have 24 hours in a day, so she has to, or they have to dedicate their time to certain platforms, and
it's the fixed amount of attention you can give to certain things. How you have to make compromises. Also, don't quote me on that. I mean, I might be wrong that she's not necessarily regretting the decision, or I don't know. It could be that she prefers to stick to one platform better. Anyways, I'll have her on.
It depends on the person. But yeah, definitely. I don't want to put my eggs in one basket. That's just the gist of things. Yeah.
But all this time you spend on your daily activities and your streaming, you have any time to relax?
Yeah. I really don't have any time to relax. You saw my schedule that I posted to you. I'm pretty shockers when it comes to collaborating with people, especially if they're outside my time zone. It's very hard to set up a collab because I have a very jam-packed schedule, and it's never not going to be filled, which is kind of scary at that point. But yeah, I find that I sometimes like to just relax by reading some manga or watching some anime, and I still feel guilty about that. Yeah.
Feel guilty? Don't feel guilty. To relax. You're overworking yourself.
I feel guilty.
Wait, but you read manga and you watch anime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
manga, manhwa, just whatever I can get my hands on. That I find interesting. I'm really into the villainous category or in the isekai category. Even though they can get very repetitive, it just feels more at home. I like
Yeah,
the
isekai.
MMO genre too. Yeah, MMO genre too is very good.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I don't know much about manga, but yeah, I love anime. Do you kind of love the Japanese culture as well? Or-
Yeah, in a sense. They make great animations
yeah,
and
what are your
it's nice to
favorite
look at.
animations? I mean, shit. What are your favorite animes?
I initially my first anime would have to be what was it? Bleach, but what was it? My first introduction would be at a public library, and it was a harem anime. Woo! Anime slash manga. Negima, which is about a young boy trying to search for his dad. It was quite
Are those like old animes
quite.
or classic ones
Yeah,
or modern?
this was. I think Negima is classified as old now. It's definitely not talked about, but yeah, I really like the song "Happy Material" that comes from it. It's just the OPs that the anime gave me was very nice.
Damn, you're cultured, knowing some classic animes. I only know some like recent ones. Kind of guilty of that. Have you
Yeah,
watched?
the recent ones
Yeah, like
are pretty
you got
good.
Spy Family. You got Chainsaw Man. What else?
Oh yes.
I watched Chainsaw Man, some Spy Family. I caught up on Kaguya-sama as well. The 2 seasons I've watched.
Oh, I still need to catch up on Kaguya-sama. I watched the first season and that was pretty good, but I haven't caught up yet.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. Some sequels might, fallen off on the quality a little bit. That one I can say pretty consistent. I was pretty satisfied. And I didn't even have a clue that they already had a 3rd season out. Did you know that?
Holy shit. Oh yeah, I think someone mentioned that that the 3rd season is out, so I need to watch that too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I thought it's only the 2nd season out with a pretty popular song like Daddy Daddy Do or whatever. Yeah, it's been covered. Shit, I don't have a ton to talk about in anime. Other than, okay, so there's some songs that have been introduced to me before I even got to know the anime. Do you know Vivi?
Vivi? No. Please tell me more about them.
It's I don't know much, but just one day suddenly on YouTube I was being recommended. You know those channels that are just named whatever topic. Like some music are distributed on YouTube through distributors, and they're just like a topic channel that have songs on them. And one song called Fluorite Ice song got recommended to me, and I clicked on it. I was like, interesting. And then a couple days later, I came back. I was like, I just fell in love with this song, man. Not knowing where it's from, whether it was from an anime or whatever, I just fell in love with this song. And then later I realized it's a song from an anime, and I learned to sing the song. It's actually the first song I learned how to sing, or one of the first songs I learned how to sing. Pretty amazing. Are there some anime songs that you like?
Like I said, Happy Material was one.
Shit.
From K-On.
That's
I like
great.
rice as a side dish.
Shit.
I like rice as a side dish a lot. It was very entertaining. It's entertaining seeing the ending with rice as a side dish, because they initially said in the anime that they wouldn't go with the song, but then what was it, Ritsu, who is the character, by the way, I took my name from. Their name is Ritsu, but I changed it to Mitsu because I wanted to be softer sounding.
I see where your inspo came from. Right. I mean, from K-On, I only know like Hua Hua Time. That's one.
Yeah, those ones are pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But yes, K-On, rice as a side dish is definitely a favorite of mine.
Yeah, I definitely gotta catch up with some anime. A little uncultured here. I mean, one of my New Year's resolutions was to watch more anime. Man.
Oh yes, watch more anime. I've been having a hard time watching more anime, so I think I've just been what was it?
Of course, your schedule, man.
Every single time I get home, I just like open up one and then just run around the house and have it in the background. That'll be my anime.
Yeah.
Yep.
How you doing? Yeah, feel pretty good at chatting. I mean, this is what the podcast is going to be like. Just inviting friends on and having a chat about whatever. In the future, I hope I'll bring on guests that have like a specific story or, something they want to promote, so they can share it to the world.
Oh yes. Whilst I'm here, please follow my follow all my socials. I'm MittsBun on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of them, unless there's a new one and I haven't heard of it and someone took my name. How dare you? I'm also MittsBun on Minecraft too. Let's just bring out all the names, shall we?
Oh my gosh, we didn't have a time limit for this. You don't have to rush, but yeah, MittsBun. Links might be down in the description. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, but definitely check her out. Her streams are amazing. Yeah, she's like a complete different character on stream. I mean, not a complete different character. I mean, not her personality. She's like way more confident on stream, And you stream with friends typically. Sometimes.
Yes. I prefer to stream with friends. I am definitely more. My whole overlay that I've got set up for streams is based around the fact that I like to stream with other people. Because I just want to be comfy with other people.
Look at your space. It's pretty spacious.
Yes, it's very nice. Yeah, so I like to stream with other people and hang out, and yeah, just basically that. Also, for those people looking to follow me, I am an 18 plus content creator, so it is an adult space. So there will be lots of swearing.
Good point.
Involved.
Good point. Same for this podcast as well. I mean, I can't imagine doing a podcast without swearing. That's just impossible.
Oh! Fuck! There we go. First swear on
luckily,
the stream.
I've heard news that YouTube's opened up like the swearing. So, yeah, I guess that's fine. Plus, we're not monetized.
Yeah, I think it's okay as long as swearing isn't the majority, the focus. I think one point, I I watched a video from Pro ZD that explained that you can't have it about 1 minute and 30 seconds in, so give it a 2-minute buffer before you start dropping those things.
Good point. Good tip.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm not sure where it's at, but yeah, maybe censoring that one swear that I did was a good idea, but it's in amongst like a whole lot of just talking, so I'm sure we'll be fine, maybe, unless YouTube decides to change the rules again, and then we're screwed.
Oh, if that doesn't happen, new YouTube CEO and whatever. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. Anyways. Thanks for coming on. It's been a pleasure talking to you. It's the first episode. There'll be many more episodes coming on. I think next episode is probably going to drop next week, so stay tuned for that. Right.
Yeah. Anyways. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Yusaki.
No problem.
It was super fun.
Thank you. Likewise. All right. Bye, guys.